what's going on, guys? It is Foxy98 here. Welcome back to a brand new video for you guys today here on the channel. A little bit of an unexpected video, but one that's, well, being made because I came across this. I was scrolling through my Twitter timeline and somebody had tweeted, not me, other F1 YouTubers that are more relevant. Sad face. They tweeted about a potential leak with regards to F1 2021 on the Microsoft Store. And apparently, according to Motorsport Magazine, that's been backed up and that there is a leak on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the leaks. And before we get into this fully, take this with a massive pinch of salt. These are leaks. Doesn't mean it's confirmed. We don't know anything about it yet. We'll just see what we have. And it's apparently allegedly been leaked online. So we're going to have a look at them. But again, they could all be false. So let's have a little look then. So, new details on the F1 2021 game have been leaked online ahead of the official reveal. It doesn't state in the Motorsport Magazine, but apparently it's July the 16th is the release date for F1 2021. But again, it'll all come out very soon actually, because we are now coming up towards April. So if they're going to do it in July, they might want to do some marketing for that game. Here we go then. Shout out to Jake Williams-Smith for being the author of this. Anyway, let's go. So, apparently, first things first, we've got a brand new two-player career modes that will be added to F1 2021, meaning that you and your mate could do a career mode together. I'm just going to put this straight up. If this is genuinely true, this is bloody cool. I like this a lot. Like, you know, you've got like, you know, me and Sam, for an example, Williams game, if you don't know, like, you know, doing a, you know, everyone does like a co-op career mode. But like doing a, you know, an actual with co-op career mode, you sort of just do one race after another. But if you can do like maybe me in the Mercedes, maybe Sam in the McLaren, and see how Sam like catches up with me, or maybe we have to be in the same team, who knows? And we sort of, you know, fight against each other with our teams and purchase our own resource. I think it'd just be genuinely sick. I really like the idea, like the concept, and it's something that no one's ever really come across as like a suggestion for a game mode to use and to utilize. And if that is the case, then, I mean, fair play. I can already see so much cool things that you can do with this. Whether that's true or not, again, it's another factor. So, as you can see, this information appeared apparently in error on the Microsoft Store, and it seems to reveal the first details for F1 2021 that includes two new modes. If accurate, an additional story mode campaign titled Breaking Point and a two-player career mode are the new features on the title. If, I swear to God, if this is true and there is a story mode campaign, that is the literal thing that I have been asking for so long in the F1 games. Because for me personally, the F1 My Teams and the F1 career modes, they just lack replayability and overall character feel. I don't feel invested. I don't feel as if I'm part of the game, if that makes sense. I look at, let's look at FIFA The Journey when that used to be a thing. It was, you felt invested. You felt invested in the characters. You felt like you were a part of that. And then you look at, you know, higher quality, I'm not saying that F1's not a high quality game, that's the wrong word to use, but teams with more developers, more resources, more budget, you know, and when they create a campaign, you feel invested in that storyline, and you are the character, and you take control of that. Yes, in my team, I can pick my upgrades, and I can, you know, that's kind of it really. I just pick my upgrades and change my engine components when they need to, but I don't really feel invested at all. I just feel like, yeah, doing the next race. To me, I just feel like I'm doing a single player race by the fact that AlphaTauri are going to win and Red Bull are going to be last. That's kind of what I feel like. All we've got here is a real season start mode is also listed as a new feature and could follow the real life F1 campaign from the stage the season is up to by the time the game releases, though no concrete details were listed alongside of the mode. This is a bit of a weird mode. I'm not sure how I feel about this. So when the game comes out in July, we should be looking at around about the Hungarian Grand Prix. I don't really know what I mean, obviously we don't actually know anything right now. This is just a leak, but it seems a bit weird, and I'm not really sure if this is something that we need. But I mean, once more features come out from it, obviously we'll be able to know. As you can see, Formula 1's official game is developed by Codemasters, recently acquired by EA. Of course, EA have acquired Codemasters now. The new F1 titles usually drop in the summer months, with the last game releasing in early July. This is apparently releasing July the 16th, but that's again just its own separate leak in there. Oh, I like this one. An earlier leak also seemed to confirm the addition of Imola to the new title. Last season, the new races that replaced the originally scheduled rounds of the 2020 season were made official too late in the development cycle for the 2020 game. And that's 100% true. Like, by the time we'd already found out what tracks we were going to, we'd had, the game was already out pretty much by then, so they would never have been able to do that. But in a social media post from Sky Sports F1 Italy commentator Carlo Vanizzi suggested that he was recording lines for Imola, potentially for the F1 2020 game. So kind of backing up the point that we could be seeing Imola in F1 2021. And I can't see why not. I mean, Imola, it'd be great if we can get to race around Imola on the F1 game. That'd be sensational. Portimao, I'd love to have a go around Portimao on the F1 game. That'd be insane. Obviously, it was announced quite late. That's the only issue with Portimao, is it was announced quite late in the cycle of when we were going to get circuits. Luckily, it was before the season started, but then you have to take into consideration when the game cycle begins, and the game cycle for 2021 would have started literally as 2020 released, and maybe even just prior to 2020 releasing, there would have already been a very, very small amount of people starting to build the concepts together for 2021. Then as soon as 2020 release, that team then could start shifting and using the concepts that had already been put into place and crafting 2021, obviously. But it'd be great for that. Also, we've got Saudi Arabia, which is on there as well. Again, that Saudi Arabia is going to be a slightly difficult one because the track layout was also released quite late. Like, we were confirmed that we were going to Saudi Arabia in real life, but then again, we didn't even know what the layout was going to be. But I'm sure it'll be there because it's an official track race, whereas Imola and Portimao are both just replacements to be put into the calendar. Okay, so just having a look then, this is what the original account found. So this is apparently the cover artwork for F1 2021. Release date set for July the 16th, preview game details. Wondering what the F1 2020 run release date will be on PlayStation and Xbox? Although obviously the official dates haven't been announced yet. The unofficial date, which therefore only needs to be confirmed by the game developers, that we have discovered in the last hours, which is July the 16th. Moving on from that, obviously, and Electronic Arts, who are the publishers of the title for that, have set the release date for F1 2021 for Xbox and therefore presumably for PlayStation for a day of July the 16th. Are you wondering how reliable this date is? Bearing unforeseen events of the last hour, this will be the official date that Codemasters and EA will announce in the next days/hours. We might even find out everything about F1 2021 by the time I release this video, which I'll try and release as quick as possible. But also, they propose the set of regulations things. We've got Breaking Point and thrilling new story experience. New ways to play. 2-player career mode and a real season start. My Team mode, create a driver, choose a sponsor, an engine supplier, hire a teammate, and compete as the 11th team on the grid. Expanded driver stats that now include focus on new team critical department events and to address. That's a bit of an interesting one. I quite like that. Let's see how that goes on. Split screen racing for 2 players. I mean, that's always been there. Casual race options for more relaxed racing, whilst new expert options give experienced players more control. Acclaimed 10-year career modes, including updated R&D, practice programs, and quick practice. F2, the ultimate training ground for F1, is also included with short, medium, and full season options, and 2020 and 2021 season content. That's been put in a star there, so we don't know yet. Esports, in-game area for online qualification events, latest news and all that stuff that I'm not bothered about, and complete online in multiplayer, social and ranked races, new quick join formats, leagues, customizable liveries, and weekly events. Xbox One X and Series X, Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S support. Yes, F1 2021 will be the first game that will have full support of the next-gen consoles, although it's only stated Xbox at the moment as its supported console. Whether they'll do it for the other ones is another matter, but we'll have to wait and see. So going back now to the Motorsport magazines, once obviously, like I said, it was talking about my team being a thing. Further refinements have been made to the mode for 2021, according to the leaks, with greater emphasis placed on driver stats within the mode. Focus is added to the driver's stat ratings, though no specifics on the impact may have on the game is known. Also added are new team critical development events, which is quite interesting. I'll be interested to know what that's about. Updated R&D plans for and a new quick practice modes are also listed in the leaks, as well as confirmation of F2 remaining in the game. There are no mentions of VR support or cross-platform play, both potentially sought after features than other racing titles have implemented. Obviously, they did try to contact Cody's and they were like, "Oi, mate, shut up." And that's probably where we are. But there we go, guys. There are the leaks at F1 2021. We might hear something in the next couple of hours. We might hear something in the next couple of days. But I thought I'd bring this video to you guys, let you know what has been discovered. And for now, guys, I'm out. Take care, all. Peace.